Yes, I'm back. There we go. For all of you who've written to me over the past 4 weeks and said, when are we getting a new video log? For all of you who've been sending me tweets through my Twitter account, Terry_EA, my Facebook account, everyone else, LinkedIn, all those messages, and let's be honest, there haven't been any. But if there had been, then I would say I'm sorry. I know 4 weeks has gone by since the last time I recorded one of these, and been very distracted through various things in both my work and my personal life, and but there we go. Everything's under control-ish, as much as I am ever under control, and we're back with an update. Where have I been for the past 4 weeks? What have I been doing? You're not going to find out, because my parents watch these things, and there's certain things even they don't need to know. Right, so the plan today is to talk a little bit about 5 subjects, and to do that all in under 10 minutes. And I'm going to do that by keeping an eye on my phone. There we go, you can see how far we are in now, and I'm going to rattle through them as fast as I can. Just before I start, this isn't Volvic, by the way, or any other form of bottled water. It's a bottle filled up with tap water, because that's environmentally friendly. I'm reusing the bottle. You should not buy bottled water. Sorry, just a little one there. And also the tap water that you get, particularly from Thames Water, is as pure as Volvic or any of the other waters. And I know certain people up in the Aberdeen area will totally disagree with that, because apparently Scottish water's nicer. We shall see. So, a few weeks ago I went to see a screening of The Bridegroom, and if you haven't heard of this movie, then you've really missed something. It's horrible. It's a story of love, betrayal. I don't really know how to describe it. It's something that I hope I would never, ever, ever have to go through in my own life. And it's one of those things that I think answers so many questions when people say, hey, you guys have got, you've got equal marriage, you're allowed to go out in public, you can even hold hands providing nobody's watching, obviously. You have gay bars, you can watch this, that, and you can do this, that, and the other. You have all the rights, life is good. Why do you need Stonewall? Why do you need Gay Pride? Why do you need any of this stuff? Why do you need things like Sonnets, the LGBT network at work? I think The Bridegroom is one of the great answers to that, because while things that happen in that movie still occur, then we can't just afford to sit back on our rather cute, let's say, derrieres and be very complacent about the world around us. So yes, it's horrible, it's a harrowing movie, it's very upsetting, and it's just amazing. Recently won an award at the GLAAD Awards, GLAAD's Awards, and I believe there's talk about it being shown over here on Channel 4. If it is, I would really urge you to watch it. If not, then please look at the YouTube link that I've put in down below, which will give you an idea of the movie itself. Moving on from there, quite nicely, last Friday, not Friday, just gone, Friday before, attended the Stonewall Workplace Conference. A fantastic day, quite an amazing conference, 600 odd people in this location, all discussing LGBT rights, not just rights but also about how LGBT networks can help companies, the business case for LGBT networks, not just from a public sector point of view, and truthfully there are an awful lot of public sector organisations that really take LGBT rights forward, but in fact they're being overtaken now by firms such as Barclays, Deutsche Bank, other companies, JP Morgan. All these companies were there, and were there very, very high profile. So, amazing conference. 2 speakers in particular stood out for me. One was Ruth Hunt, the acting CEO of Stonewall. She's just such a great speaker. And the TV newsreader Jane Hill, first lesbian to actually read the 6 o'clock news on the BBC, or first out lesbian, shall we say. And she was just fantastic. She really got her message across, but did it in such a brilliant way. Unscripted, fantastic humour, personality, everything. And I was lucky enough with one of my colleagues to get a picture with her at the end, which you'll see on my Twitter feed or Facebook wall or whatever. Okay, so that was the Stonewall conference. That was on the Friday. We're going to gloss over the rest of that weekend until the Sunday night. However, Sunday afternoon was the marathon, so congratulations to Mark Radford, who completed the course in, 4.5 hours, something like that, about 12 to 24 hours quicker than I would have done it if I'd done it. Raised a lot of money for the Terence Heaton Trust, so fantastic for you, Mark, well done, and congratulations, and hope you're fully recovered now. On the Sunday evening, went to the London Gay Symphony Orchestra, the LGSO, there we go, that's the programme. Once more, a beautifully named St Sepulchre without Newgate London Church. Yet again, a superb conference. They are probably one of the best symphony orchestras you will get to see, certainly for £10 or £12. Excellent. I mean, it was, and funnily enough, the music this time, unusually, I didn't know all of it. I only knew the Rimsky-Korsakov Scheherazade, but the rest of it was new to me and was just amazing. So I would recommend you go and see them. The next time they're on that I'm aware of is the 29th of June, or Sunday the 29th of June, which is the day after Pride, and they will be at the Barbican. And they do have a new season coming up starting in October. But the show at the Barbican looks absolutely amazing. There's Bernstein, Bizet, Delibes, Denza, Puccini, Mozart, Rossini, Verdi, Wagner. Absolutely fantastic. There we go. So that's that concert. I would really recommend it if you can make it. Quick aside here, why on earth is Pride the same weekend as Glastonbury? Whoever thought of that at Pride HQ, well done, lads. That was it, or ladies. That was a fantastic choice. Saying nothing else on that one. Easter's just come. This is the Easter weekend. Today's Easter Monday. You can tell it was Bank Holiday Monday because it absolutely hammered it down a little while ago, although it is actually very sunny now here in this bit of London. Unusual Easter for me, very. For once, I didn't have, not only did I not have no eggs, which I very rarely do anyway, but I didn't have any hot cross buns. So, slightly down that side of things. Very, very unusual. Usually I'm inundated with hot cross buns and have way too many of them. However, what I did go do this year was put a bit of religion into Easter. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? And I went to the Passion of Jesus, on Good Friday in Trafalgar Square. It's a play, and it's a passion tale, which, for those of you who don't know them, are basically stories from the time Jesus entered Jerusalem on Palm Sunday through to his crucifixion and resurrection. It's put on by the Wintershall Players, and they are a non-professional group who every year do the Passion Play in Trafalgar Square. I would heartily recommend it. I watched both performances. They were both slightly different, but they were both amazing. I have put a link down below on the where you can go and watch the whole play if you want to. It's about an hour and a half. Superb, really, really good. And that's it. 8 minutes 39. So I've done really well to keep all this down. One final thing to speak about, and I'm going to try and do this with no spoilers, but the new series of Game of Thrones has started, and oh my God, it's amazing. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, you need to go out, buy, not download illegally because that would be wrong, the first 3 series, get them watched so you can catch up with this 4th series. 3 episodes in, truly amazing, jaw-dropping moments, absolutely fantastic, superb acting, superb production values, one of, if not the best thing on television at the moment. And that's it from me. There we go, 9 minutes 20, so I've got 40 seconds to kill, so I'll stay in my 10 minutes link. Thank you very much for anyone who watches this. If you want to leave comments, please feel free. If you want to tell me I'm rubbish, please feel free, it doesn't bother me. This is all for my own vanity anyway. And I will hopefully see you again in less than a month's time. Try and do these things a little bit more often. Alright, have a fantastic rest of the day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.